These racist flyers right here have been popping up in a neighborhood in San Luis Obispo along East Foothill Boulevard. Some of them talk of sub-races and white genocide. Well, KSBY News reporter Molly Casey found out that the flyers are similar to ones found at Cal Poly, and she is live in San Luis Obispo to tell us more. Molly?
Richard, I counted at least 6 houses that got these tiny flyers by what neighbors say was a young man on a skateboard. They contained statements like "put whites first," and neighbors were not happy to see them.
I got back from a walk with my dog, and my roommate's just like, "Look at what some horrible person put into our mail slot."
Tiny flyers slipped into mail slots and mailboxes along East Foothill Boulevard, seeming to target homes with Cal Poly connected residents.
I mean, who's walking down East Foothill Boulevard, knocking on Cal Poly students' doors?
Sophia Ford, a Cal Poly student, says her roommate heard the flyer slip through the mail slot, but quickly discarded the messages once reading the first few lines. Lines like, "Diversity is just a code word for white genocide," "Blacks don't deserve to be in university," and "There can be no Western civilization if Western people choose not to exist."
When that's being put in your mail slot, I mean, that's just straight racism, and I mean, that's like beyond racism.
But student homes weren't the only recipients. Flyers were also left at the homes of staff members nearby.
They didn't have any stamps or anything, so it looked like someone had physically placed them. They were similar to the pamphlets and kind of derogatory messages that we had been seeing on campus at Cal Poly.
Dale Stoker said he worried his home had been targeted until student neighbors next door said they got the flyers too. But it didn't make the tiny hate-filled messages any less of a concern.
There was a moment where I felt a little nervousness. I'd really like to see just some peacefulness, some time to heal, some time to reflect.
And like Ford, Stoker didn't hold on to the messages for long.
We went to our backyard, put them in a fire pit, and burned them.
Now, talking to neighbors along East Foothill Boulevard, I discovered a pattern. Only homes with no connection to Cal Poly did not receive the flyers. Stoker did report the flyers to police, however, the individual passing them out is still unknown. Live in San Luis Obispo, Molly Casey, KSBY News.
All right, thank you, Molly. According to the San Luis Obispo County Sheriff's Office, a resident in Los Osos also filed a report after receiving similar flyers at their home.